So just doing a little bit of preparation for an event that we've got coming up next month actually, and I don't know if you're anything like me, but I mean, I'm normally stationed at this desk here, but today I'm just, or for at least for the last couple of hours, I've just been working down here. Just to almost create the change in environment, if you like, and to do the kind of task that I'm needing to do. I mean, that's up there is kind of much more work focused, and down here is more kind of idea focused, if that makes some sense. So anyway, here I am, and I thought I'll do a bit of a rough and ready video actually, because I'm going to try and show you here. See that there? That's just a list of letters which clients have actually written to themselves, would you believe? At the last event that we had, which was a planning event, they wrote themselves letters, which they will then receive about a week or, well, 2 weeks actually, before they come to the next event. So how it went, it's called a letter to self. And it's a really interesting kind of concept whereby when you're actually starting to plan plan out the priorities and the goals that you have for you and your team over the course of the next 90 days, you're starting the process of getting clear, and also, you know, starting to really get detailed around, okay, what are some of the things that you will need to do, you know who you'll need to be in pursuit of achievement of the goal. So the purpose of the letter at the end of the day is basically to write the letter 3 months in advance, basically saying, congratulating yourself for the achievement of the thing that you were shooting for back 3 months ago, and saying how you did it. So it's just affirming in your mind, okay, this is what I've achieved, this is what I've done, and this is who I've been in pursuit of the goal. And actually, it wasn't until I read, actually I'll get this here, this book here, which is the high performance book. They have the same, or they talk about the same kind of thing, but they call it the Xander letter. And I think I'll remember this correctly, which said the Xander letter was it Benjamin Xander, who was a professor of music at some fancy school, who basically noticed that what was happening with the students when it came to exam time, they were basically kind of almost, or exam or testing time, they were freezing and kind of not being as creative as they could have been because of the pressure of the exam, of the event. And really what he said pretty much at the start of term was, okay, look, I will give you all an A. You've all got an A now, but the deal is you have to tell me, you have to write me a letter telling me how you have achieved the A. So all the things that you will do and have done, and the way you've behaved, the disciplines you've shown, the chances that you've taken, and so on and so forth, that have allowed you to be an A student. So all he was really doing was just saying, okay, plan now how you get an A, and then carry that through into your lessons and into your practice so that you become and do the kind of things that warrant the A grade. I hope I've explained that well enough, but it's a really good little process to do that. And I'll tell you what's really interesting as well, is when you get your letter, just as you're starting to think about the next quarter and also to reflect on how have we done in the last quarter, it's brilliant to kind of receive that and you think, oh my God, what's this? It's a letter in the post. Oh, it's actually my writing. And then you remember what it is, and then you read it and think, oh, okay. So hopefully a lot of the time you say, yeah, I've done that and I've done it better than I expected. Sometimes it's like, oh, it's a bit of a kick-in. Didn't do that. Okay, must get better. So anyway, they call it the Xander letter. We call it letter to self. Doesn't really matter what it's called. It's the principle and the practice of doing it, and what it then helps you to ultimately achieve kind of in the future, or now for the future. There we go. Letter to self. If you want to be writing yourself a letter to self, then that's what we'll be doing at GrowthCLUB, which is on the 22nd of June. It's our 90-day planning event at Norton House here in Edinburgh. So if you're interested in coming along and understanding what all of this is about, then just get in touch. Be good to catch up with you. Take care. All the best.